What's up, bro?
Hello.
What is there to talk about, bro?
Nothing.
Nothing? Get off your phone.
No, I'm doing stuff. I'm doing what I would do on my laptop, on my phone.
Oh, okay. Well, then tell me what's happening in the world.
Whatever you want to get into, man.
Okay, we'll start out hot and heavy.
How was practice?
Connor is in love with a certain NBA player that's kind of in hot water right now.
I'm not in love with. I'm not actually in love with any. There's one that I do like more than others, and it's not the one Dayton's thinking of right about now.
The man we're talking about is Morant. Connor posts him on Instagram all the time, and now he's probably not playing the rest of the season. So
I post him because he's the face of the franchise that I like.
okay.
So you saying I'm in love with him? No, I'm not.
You're always like, dude, Jaw's like the best, like in the league.
I don't say that, but he is very good. But I don't say it like that. No, I think there's a few point guards better than him. So
So what are your thoughts on the recent news that's come out? Here, share the news with the people.
So all right, Ja Morant, star for the Memphis Grizzlies, is out indefinitely, suspended by his own team, not even by the NBA themselves, by the Memphis Grizzlies franchise, for on an Instagram live, flashing around a gun and stuff. That's a big no-no to put guns on social media, and he did that.
Not allowed, man.
Dayton sent me a funny thing. I think it's fake as shit.
Well, yeah, but you took it so serious.
It was very funny. What did I say?
You're like, interesting.
Well, I laughed at it, but yeah. Dayton sent me this meme about how when this anonymous scout, when he first saw Ja, was like Ja walked up with a Glock made out of Legos
and when he's in high school,
strap, and showed him. And I knew, man, he's gonna be a star, because when he jumped up to dunk it, the Glock fell out of his pants and smashed into 1,000 little pieces.
One of my friends sent me the meme.
That's very funny. I can probably name you which friend too. Yeah, that is pretty funny.
I bet you couldn't, but okay. Say their first name.
It starts with a K.
Nope.
Wow, that's who I know who hates him. But some more news in the sports world about that type of stuff. Joe Mixon of the Cincinnati Bengals, star running back. Incredible. He's an incredible player. I want to look up his numbers. Joe Mixon. For example, 2021, he ran for 1,200 yards with 13 touchdowns, and received 314 yards for another 3 touchdowns. That's incredible. That's 16 total TDs in a season, and over 1,500 total yards. That's incredible, right? Like, that's an all-pro type of player. Well, I reckon he won't play football no more.
What'd he do?
He shot a kid this morning.
Damn. What for?
A bunch of kids were outside in the street, just in the neighborhood, playing Nerf guns, and Joe Mixon thought they had real guns, and he shot him.
Killed him?
No, did not kill him. Luckily for both of them.
Well.
But Joe Mixon very much in trouble.
Well, he's going to jail.
Very much in trouble. Shot a kid this morning for thinking they were playing around with real guns, but they were just playing for fun with Nerf guns, like I used to do. So that's another thing. Jaw's probably better than Joe Mixon at that point. But
yeah, but can we just admit how dumb Ja is?
it was very stupid. Yeah.
Steven Adams getting pissed. His other teammates are getting pissed.
Yeah, Steven Adams was like.
They initially said like we're 5 games, and now they're like, oh, it's infinite games.
They said 2 games. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now, so they said 2 games. The 2 games passed, and they're like, never mind. We're just not gonna let them play for now.
And they're playing the Lakers tonight, so
Yeah. LeBron's out. AD might be out. D'Angelo or Russell might be out. A lot of those guys will be out too. So
it's just
and we're missing Steven Adams and Brandon Clark. Brandon Clark's out for the rest of the year with a torn Achilles. So, not good.
Both teams are gonna be bad.
Grizzlies are still number 2 in the West right now.
Everybody's dying.
Yeah, it's not good.
Mizzou
basketball.
seed.
The 4th seed. Massa ranked in the AP poll.
What are we?
25th.
Okay.
We are now the 25th ranked team in the nation according to.
Did you ever figure out if they still rank them?
Well, obviously they just ranked them. So.
Like, is that the last one?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Me and Connor were having a debate, like, how long do they keep ranking people?
It's not a debate, but okay.
Well, we were a discussion about it.
They rank them for as long as, I'm pretty sure through up until the season ends.
Like during the March Madness bracket?
Up until that ends.
Mm.
So yeah, Mizzou won on Saturday. They beat Ole Miss 82-77. And luckily for us, Tennessee lost on Saturday, giving us an opportunity to take the number 4 seed in the Southeastern Conference to get the first 2 rounds free in the conference tournament. So Mizzou does not play until Friday. The tournament starts tomorrow night. For the SEC, the first 4 teams play on tomorrow night, and then the rest will play that Thursday. And then Friday we will get a team. I'm not sure how that's going to all work out, but I guess we'll have to see.
There is 5 ranked teams in the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a lot or not?
So SEC has 5. Let me go to like the big one of the bigs. The Big 12. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Amaso has 5. Okay.
Yep.
But listen, they have the 3, 7, 12,
10,
and 22. So the rankings are a lot higher than ours.
Yeah.
Big 10 as well also has a lot. No, Big 10 has 2. Never mind. Big 10 has 2. I think that's probably the most. 5 in one conference is probably the most. The SEC. But but very cool. Maybe no, I don't think so. I think
Pac-12 has 2.
Yeah, Pac-12 also has 2. I was actually just.
They have the rank number 2.
UCLA and Arizona. Yeah. So 5 seems to be the most, tied for the most. So pretty cool.
Cool.
Pretty cool.
So how many from our conference go to the bracket then?
Well, it's almost guaranteed to be 5. Probably 7, 8, probably.
Damn.
Okay.
How far are we making it in this SEC tournament?
In the SEC, well, at least to the 3rd round.
Yeah. We're not making it past that?
I mean, we just have to win three games and we win the conference finals. So
that'd be hype. When's the last time we won conference finals?
I can look that up.
You should have brought your laptop, fam.
I can look that up. Why?
Because you'd be like texting people over there and stuff.
I have my notifications off and everything, so why would I? Basketball last conference championship. The last one we won the Big 12 in 2009 and 2012.
Damn.
And then we won the Big 8 6 times. In 78, 82, 87, 89, 91, and 93. But the SEC 0.
Damn.
Could be the year. Probably not, but it could be. Could be. We don't have much to talk about.
You gotta get creative, kid.
What am I getting creative about?
Just talk more football stuff or
Football?
basketball stuff.
We can talk football.
Derek Wolf on the Joe Rogan. Did you listen to it?
No, I don't care.
Oh, why not?
Derek Wolf's not a big time name.
He's gonna be a Hall of Famer.
Is he now? Let's go look. Now I'm intrigued.
He was the number 1 run stopper in the NFL.
Derek Wolf, defensive end.
He seems pretty interesting.
Derek Wolf played 122 games, drafted in the second round of what year?
That would have been 2009?
12.
12.
College was Cincinnati. Go Bearcats.
Mm-hmm.
Left defensive end. How many sacks? For a defensive end, not a lot of sacks. 34 total.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go down here. Definitely not going to be a Hall of Famer. Definitely not. Holy
Why?
smokes.
What stats did you see that made?
So, there's this app. It's called Pro Football Reference. It is. And they do every sport there is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in football, they literally have a Hall of Fame monitor.
Mm-hmm.
And the average Hall of Fame defensive end is at 105 points.
Mm-hmm.
Derek Wolf's at 26. And they're usually pretty accurate. Like, it's around where they usually are. Because you can look at all the Hall of Famers, and you can see where their scores were within their point system.
Yeah.
And it's usually 10 to 15 off. 26 is very far off. So, probably not.
He's pretty cool.
He is a one-time Super Bowl champion.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
He bow hunts and stuff. And they talked about the guy made the comment about how he wants his teammates or whatever. He wants his your defensive lineman to be like either playing football or in jail or whatever. Who said they made the comment? They're like, we need smart quarterbacks and
Deion Sanders.
yeah. What'd he say exactly?
So like with the offensive linemen and the quarterbacks and stuff, he wants them to come from like stable 2-parent homes.
Yeah.
Well, he wants their defensive line to be from like single mom, has a chip on their shoulder type of raised up kind of strange type of kid.
And then Derek's like, that's exactly what we are.
Yeah.
So I thought that was funny, but I figured you'd listen to that podcast. You're a big
care.
sports boy.
I don't care.
Let's go back to the jaw thing. It's kind of ridiculous. Like me and my friends were talking about last night, how like Nike took away Kyrie's deal for posting that Amazon movie. I don't remember. You remember that whole fiasco? It was like a supposedly anti-Semitic movie that he promoted or whatever, and then Nike like cut him that same day. And then Ja does illegal brandishing shit, and Nike literally puts out a message like, let's help Ja get through this hard time. I was like, this is some bullshit. Some favorability shit here. Maybe Kyrie's shoes aren't selling well or something, but I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I don't know.
You think favoritism's cool, or you don't care?
I mean, no, I don't really know. I don't really have an opinion on that.
What do you think Nike should have? I personally think Nike should just not drop Kyrie. But they did. And then they won't drop an actual illegal thing.
I mean, They didn't. They probably had a mutual agreement.
What do you mean mutual agreement?
Kyrie and Nike.
I guess I don't understand.
You don't understand.
You think they both, like, Kyrie left?
I think Kyrie was probably fine with them doing that.
Why?
Because it's ridiculous for them just to drop him like that, but not do it, but then help Ja. So I'm sure there's
maybe you're right.
There's already like friction there already.
I'd have to look up more details. But
there's probably already friction.
Our friends were talking about that last night at basketball.
There's probably friction between Nike and Kyrie already, and that's kind of just pushed it.
Speaking of last night, did you talk to our mutual bro, about how we did last night?
No.
What? Oh. Last night we only had 4v4 for pickup basketball, and me and Connor's bro balled out, but Connor never saw it because he's...
I just don't believe you, because literally when I'm there, you are probably the worst player there.
Connor doesn't believe me, but he won't even ask the sources that I gave him.
No, I don't. I didn't care enough to ask. I just don't believe you, because you are literally when I'm there, you are the worst player.
It's because you're like a jinx.
The worst player there. Then the weeks I'm not there, you come back and you're like, bro, I put up 28 points a game. We only go to 12, but I put up 28 points a game, man. Like, dude, what?
Me and Abe were balling, dude.
Mm-hmm. I believe one half of that story.
Carl was also balling. I was guarding him, and he was balling, and he was guarding me, and I was balling.
Sure.
Me and Sam had like 3 or 4 oops to each other.
You guys didn't dunk.
Oops and oops, bro.
Oh, okay.
What, you don't think so?
Sure.
Can you oop a layup?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the problem?
Okay.
So, who's going to win, the Lakers or Grizzlies? What do you need to look up? Connor's whipping out his phone. Really good for podcast material. I need your thoughts, Connor. I don't care what the stats say. What's your intuition?
Memphis
is AD not really playing?
He's day to day. D'Lo's hurt.
He's playing. He got 39 points or whatever the other day.
I'm gonna go with Memphis tonight. They're favorites tonight.
So you're just going by odds, and
yeah, I'm gonna go with Vegas tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Vegas thinks that they're gonna win too. So.
Imagine if they had like Nola AD on the Lakers.
You do know how good AD is this year, right?
I mean, he's injured every other game.
All right. He's played in 40 games, which is the same amount as last year.
Mm-hmm.
He's putting up 26 points a game, 12.3 rebounds, and 2.5 assists, and two blocks and 1 steal.
Mm-hmm.
That is quite awesome. I mean, that's incredible.
So he's played 2/3 of the games.
And he's shooting 56% from a field goal.
So why are the Lakers so bad? Explain this to me.
They haven't been. They just they were until they made a ton of moves, and now they're on the come up.
Because D'Angelo?
Well, they just restructured their whole team.
Are they gonna come back?
There's a little bit of time left, maybe.
It'd be ridiculous. They'd have to make the wild card or whatever.
Well, they're in the 12, so they're the 12 seed, and they have to get to the 10 seed to be in the play-in tournament, which would give them a chance to make it to the playoffs.
If they made that and then went to the finals, it'd be something else. It'd be kind of legendary.
That won't happen.
Probably not.
But
man. Let's look at the standings. Milwaukee, Boston, Philly,
Cleveland. Probably. Yeah.
Knicks, Nets, Heat, Hawks, Raptors, Washington.
Mm-hmm.
That's for the Eastern Conference.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. You want to move on?
I don't know why you went from the Lakers just to the Eastern. But
I didn't see the leagues. I only had it on the division. I've made it on the whole thing now. So it's Milwaukee, Denver, Boston, Philly, Cleveland, Memphis, Kings, Knicks, Nets, Suns, Heat.
It doesn't matter what they all are.
There you go. That's like top 10.
It doesn't matter. If we're talking about the Lakers, they're only in the West. Like what?
Yeah, but Lakers are way down there somewhere.
Who gives a shit about the whole league, Dayton?
Oh, well, I do.
It's just with the Western Conference for them to make the playoffs.
I'm just saying who's like top in the league right now.
Yeah, Denver, Memphis, Milwaukee, and Boston. It's the top 4. And the top 1 and 2 in both conferences.
Good God, Houston's bad. And my Spurs, what happened to them?
Yep.
Back in my day, it's because Craig's getting old, dude.
No, it's because they're taking for Victor Wembanyama.
Is that the 7'6" guy or whatever?
Yeah.
Funny.
So you actually see in the Western Conference, the 9 through 12 seeds are all tied.
Yeah.
So
how do you determine who's who then?
Pretty sure it's your record versus the conference.
Oh, you're right.
Or your division or something.
You're not right because Portland's below the Utah and they have a better conference record.
Right. That's
whack.
Now
Whack.
It might go to them. Well, it might be them because they're head to head. Their head to head stuff. But
man, Detroit's doing bad too.
Yeah.
Somebody in Kansas City should just pick them up.
Detroit.
KC Pistons, bro. I know we don't make cars over here.
No,
but
it'd be the Kansas City Fountains or something.
Fountains.
It makes sense.
Where'd you hear that from?
What do you mean?
Why the Kansas City Fountains?
You don't know?
Because of the Royals?
So Kansas City has the second most fountains in one city, besides for Rome in the whole world. Kansas City has the second most fountains in one city.
That sounds kind of dumb, though.
That's a true story.
I know it's real. I'm saying the Kansas City Fountains. I don't know if that'd work very well. We'll call them the Kansas City Bulls.
So the Chicago Bulls.
No, but Kansas City.
So
Kansas
we're gonna move Chicago Bulls to Kansas City.
No, it'll just be Bulls 2.0.
No, make us the Fountains. The Fountains.
We have more to do with Bulls than the Chicago does. Maybe you're right. Kansas City Fountains. We'll go with it. Some billionaire, make that happen.
We don't need to buy a team. We'll just get 2 new teams. We'll move one to.
Is 2 enough?
Yeah, because you add one to each conference.
You think that'd work?
Yeah. Add. Put one in.
What would we be?
I'm trying to think of cities close to Kansas City.
I mean, Indiana's part of the Eastern Conference. Your Memphis is
part
well,
of
San
the
Antonio's
Western.
and that's right below Kansas City.
I think we'd be the Western Conference.
You're probably right.
We'd be.
Minnesota's Western Conference.
We'll be the Western Conference. Chiefs are in the AFC West for a reason. We'd be in the Western. So let's think of an Eastern city that could get a Jacksonville or something.
Jacksonville. Wilmington. They already have one. They already have a team. They don't need another one.
Oh, geez.
Well, Maine needs something.
Yeah, they don't have anything. I don't even know a city up in Maine.
New Hampshire. Vermont. Pennsylvania.
Put like one.
Oh, they have 76ers.
Put one in like Alabama or something.
Alabama.
Mississippi. The Jackson something.
Let's just give Florida another one.
Jacksonville?
Yeah. They have, Magic, Heat.
Well, that's it.
You could have another one.
They have 3 football teams.
Yeah.
So, just add the football team cities. Well, no. Because Orlando doesn't have a football team.
I mean, I could change it up for you. Quebec or something. Vancouver.
No, Mexico City, man. Germany.
They already have the Raptors. I mean, give them another one.
No, give them Mexico City one. The NFL is gonna do that soon. I'm gonna give I'm betting you we're gonna do that.
How much money are we putting on this kid?
$44,000.
$44,000.
No.
He ain't gonna shake my hand, ladies and
I'm not
gentlemen.
gonna shake your
Because
hand.
he thinks Mexico's gonna get a football team.
I
Why
do
would
think
they
so.
ever get a football team?
I actually do think so.
That's how you get every player assassinated, dude.
No, the NFL has contract agreements with Mexico right now.
Okay.
That's true.
It's the way you said it makes it sound funny.
And with Germany and London.
That sounds a little ridiculous.
We Chiefs are playing in Germany this coming season.
I can understand like that, but like having a team over there sounds kind of
Not
ridiculous.
probably not over there, but definitely in Mexico.
Now, if they started like an NFL league in Europe or something, that might be cool.
No, I think no.
No, why not?
Wouldn't be as popular at all.
You say they love it over there.
Yeah, so they watch our NFL. Like what?
You bring it over there.
We do.
I mean, like have an actual league over there.
No.
You know them rugby boys be balling in the NFL.
I bet Mexico would get a professional sports team in one of the big sports soon.
When's the last time we added teams to the NFL? Or has it always been?
No. I think you're older than 2. Heck, I might be older than 1.
What, the Texans and Texans and who else?
Newest.
Jacksonville, right?
Yeah.
Am I right? Did I get it right? Texans and Jacksonville?
So,
Look it up.
what's the newest football team? So 2002 was Houston. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then 99, the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, really?
And then 93 was Jacksonville and Carolina. It looks like.
97, Baltimore. 95 was the Panthers and Jaguars. Before that was 76, which is a long time ago. Okay.
So, you're older than 1. Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking, from 1960 to now, our population has doubled. Believe that? I was 160 back in 1960, and now it's at 350. So, I mean, we have enough people to add more teams,
Yeah. I mean, after seeing Green Bay this summer, it's like, well, holy shit. They have a team. They have one of the biggest franchise, the biggest known franchise of any sports in the whole world is the Green Bay Packers.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Our city is bigger than
Yeah, but they're
Green
like
Bay,
legendary,
Wisconsin.
though.
Well,
Those are different folk up there, Connor.
I mean,
That shit gets cold.
literally, like, the stadium was just there, and then across the street was a bunch of neighborhoods.
In, like, normal houses.
Just normal, not these big-ass, like, rich people. Like, we could afford these houses.
Yeah.
Like, what the crap? Probably not. They probably
You know how
raised
much
the
fun?
crap
I know
out of
it
those
sounds
prices.
miserable, but to go to the Ice Bowl would be something else. What was it, -50 or something, I think?
Yeah,
it was?
it was really cold.
Oh my! You can't even throw the football, dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I wish they would have had that Bills game this year.
Well,
I know the running back's like shorter than the amount of snow they got, but it still would have been funny.
yeah, it wouldn't have been. They got like 6.5 feet of snow.
That's ridiculous.
People aren't tall enough to do that.
Yeah, but they make a little path through the snow.
Yeah, I mean,
You'd feel like throwing your dog out in the snow, and you see this little.
the Bills running back's like 5'10".
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't have worked out. So
That's I'm saying, guys. If you're a Mark Cuban type character, we need a team in KC.
yeah,
Or Columbia if you're a real baller.
no, probably not.
Yeah, we need one in Columbia to be a real baller.
No, not gonna happen. But
St. Louis.
Kansas City, get us a basketball team. That'd be sick. Stay away from St. Louis, man.
What?
Horrible city.
What?
It's shrinking every year, and it's just not good, man.
What's your thoughts on Beetlejuice getting voted out?
Love what?
Chicago.
He got voted out of Chicago.
Yeah, like the mayor, Lori Lightfoot.
Oh, I didn't know what you're talking about. I don't care. Why do I care?
It was just a news topic. I thought you may have had an opinion.
I don't give a shit.
I figured that's what you say. That's why I asked it, because it's pretty funny.
What?
I like your input. Okay. You okay over there?
Yeah, that was a very stupid question.
I
don't see how.
Yeah.
You're stupid.
Lori Lightfoot's just a bad mayor, bro. People died more with her as a mayor than any other mayor. Definitely should have got her out of there earlier. You don't want to talk
Yeah,
politics?
what the hell is Chicago doing?
That's what I'm saying.
Man, I know so much about Chicago.
It was rough when we were there.
Oh, man, dude. We almost got stabbed like 4 times by her herself.
See now that was funny, Connor.
Like, dude.
Now get this image in your mind of Lori Lightfoot running down the street with a knife.
No, just straight up Beetlejuice. Imagine that, dude. And just like, that's just her.
Which one? Which, like the character, like movie Beetlejuice?
No, her.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
See, now you get it. Now you get the bit.
That's so funny, man. I'm laughing so hard.
Oh, man. Ooh.
Woo.
Who joined in 76 in NFL?
76?
Yeah. Let's hear it. I need a guess.
Are they still around today?
Yeah.
NFC or AFC? I need help. You don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking they're the AFC.
The AFC.
Yeah.
I hope you're wrong so I can laugh at you. 76. San Diego Chargers.
It might be the NFC. We played them in the Super Bowl not too long ago.
We did?
Yeah. Maybe there is. I don't know. Keep guessing.
We played them in the Super Bowl not too long ago. The Chiefs.
They went to the Super Bowl. One of the teams went to the Super Bowl within the last 3 years.
Last 3 years?
Yeah.
In the NFC?
I don't know what. No, maybe.
Okay. Is it the Rams or the Bengals? Tell me which one it is. Don't tell me if it's
so.
one of
It's
those.
not those. It's not that conference. If it's not,
If it's not the Bengals, then it's the NFC.
okay.
Because it's been the Chiefs, Bengals, Chiefs for the AFC the last
So it's the
4
NFC.
years. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the NFC.
49ers,
No,
Tampa Bay,
you got one of them. Tampa Bay.
LA Rams,
No.
Philadelphia Eagles.
No.
That's the last 4 years.
So Tampa Bay
Yeah.
was introduced in 76,
Yeah.
and the Seahawks were in 76.
They went to the last 3 years.
Well, I said one of the teams went to the Super Bowl in the last 3 years.
Well, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
There you go.
You really said that they were in the AFC.
Well, I don't remember, dude.
Dude, what conference are the Chiefs in?
One of them.
The AFC.
That's right. I got one of them hats
we
back
played.
there.
We played them in the Super Bowl. We do not play AFC teams in the Super
You're
Bowl.
right. You're right. That's why I was getting confuzzled, boy.
They beat us 31-9 in the Super Bowl.
Damn.
Dude. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
Damn.
What?
There's some old ass teams on here.
Yeah, like the Redskins and the Chicago Bears. Yeah, they're old. Yeah.
Green Bay. What year did they enter the league?
1914.
21.
Was close.
Pretty close. Damn.
I actually was really close, actually.
Okay. We're off the football topic. Let's get on to some serious shit.
Okay.
So, Palestine, Ohio. Thoughts?
You know, the Bible.
We're not talking about Palestine, the country.
Oh. Well, what happened to Palestine, Ohio?
You didn't hear anything about
No.
the train that derailed and like all the chemicals are in the air now?
No idea.
So there's a train
Okay.
crashed
Yeah.
because that can happen, I guess.
Yeah.
Walter White type shit.
No train crashed.
Well, you
Walter
know,
White.
Rob, or you know, train shenanigans.
Right.
That's what people are like. People like purposely crashed it, but that's still conspiracy theory.
Right, because Walter White did that.
Had a bunch of dangerous chemicals on it.
Like Walter White, yeah.
Yeah, dangerous chemicals.
Yeah.
The government decided to light it on fire
Ooh.
so it wouldn't blow up like a nuclear bomb,
But
I
it
guess.
blew up like a nuclear bomb.
But no,
didn't
it's still on fire,
Oh.
and it's like destroying like Ohio right now as we speak.
Well, you know.
So it's like turning the clouds like green, and like whenever it hits the ground, it like fizzles like it's soapy water, and like people's pets are dying, and then like the rivers are all oily and stuff. Pretty wild stuff. It's like Chernobyl, the TV show, but in Ohio.
I was about to make a really dark joke.
Let's
but
hear
I'm
it.
not going to say
I
it.
hear it.
Nope, not going to
This
say
is
it.
TBROS. Anything goes.
Not going to say it.
He wants to say it. He's just not. He's being a pussy.
No, I'm not going to say it.
Say the joke.
That's
I might
horrible,
laugh.
man.
I might laugh.
I don't care. Cool, man. That's not very cool, but, okay.
Help out Palestine, guys. Got her couldn't hold it together. This is going smooth, ain't it? After our 2-hour long one, it just gets downhill from there.
This is the worst one yet.
No, dude.
We don't got shit to talk about.
I guarantee
We
you.
just talked about Palestine, Ohio.
I guarantee you, like, the ones you think are bad are, like, pretty good. Like, I thought that about episode 5. It is actually one of my favorites
I
I've
don't
listened
even know
to.
what the hell. What's episode 5?
Like, the ones I've listened to.
I don't know which one that is. Hey, I listened to 1, the first one. That's literally it.
You're not a fan, bro?
Heck, I'm not a T-broster.
Is that real? Oh, my gosh. We should start that hashtag. Are you a T-broster? I need you to start the Instagram account, by the way.
Welcome to the T-brosters podcast.
We could like live stream podcast on Instagram.
Are you a T-broster? We need a commercial.
Like a
Saw,
PSA? You want a PSA for
like a
T-Bros?
Saw Goodman commercial. Are you a T-broster? Well, you need to get on Spotify, and you better look up T-Bros.
I can make it really janky.
Yeah.
Boy. Okay. Vinland Saga.
Oh, I forgot about those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we watched episodes 17 through 19.
Yeah.
if you remember at the start, Askeladd's guys all died,
Yes, Forkel
Yeah.
and them kind of found him, and then Askeladd's crew kind of started a mutiny
Yeah.
against him. And then the king bullshitter was being really homosexual, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, sure.
I hate that character with a passion.
Who,
He's
the prince?
Canute or whatever.
He's a real dude, IRL.
All of them are real.
No, they're not. Only Canute and Thorkel
Most
are.
of them are real. The show it's okay.
I hate to tell you, bro, but I gotta go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna pause it real quick. Okay?
No way.
Yeah, first time ever. Okay? You okay with that? Okay, guys, we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Vinland Saga, episode 18. Connor's favorite character has a vision of his guardian. And he finally mans up and starts walking over to Thorkel to help Thorfinn. Meanwhile, Thorfinn figures out who his dad was. What do you think about that?
It's very interesting.
Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
How they're related?
Yeah, that Thorkel and Thorfinn are actually related.
Mm-hmm.
Like great uncle. His great uncle is Thorkel.
Which means that Thorkel's like super old. He's still whooping ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Thorkel said that his dad was like the best warrior out of their tribe or whatever.
Like of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the next episode, Thorfinn gets tossed into a tree and breaks his arm by Thorkel. This is still the same battle. Then Askeladd helps him defeat Thorkel by like gouging his eyeball out.
Yeah.
And then Thorkel's men was gonna kill him, but then Thorkel got all mad and he's like, "Don't do that."
They fucking took the back side of his axe and crushed a dude's skull with it. Yeah.
And then Connor's favorite character decided to have Askeladd
Prince Canute. I don't know why you're saying that shit.
so mad.
He decided to like grow a pair of balls and start talking and actually doing shit.
Yeah, he's baller.
Sure.
So Canute is going to team up with Thorkel to go kill the king of Denmark. That's the next arc. What do you think? You excited
No.
for the rest?
I don't care.
You don't care?
The ending of this show's been really mid. I don't care.
Mid.
Yeah.
The last one we watched was a 9.5. The last three we've been watched has been 9.4, 9.2, 9.5. Pretty hype. No?
Sure.
Sure. So what do you think about, you don't like the season then?
No.
No? You liked it at the beginning.
It's been fine until Prince Canute.
You don't like the prince, dude?
It was stupid. And then now, this is just kind of all falling apart. It's pretty stupid so far.
Are you down in the dumps over there?
No.
No? You want to move on to the next show?
That's a better show.
We'll talk about it then, bro. Hit us up.
You can talk about it.
You don't want me to talk about it?
I talk way more than you do.
Well, I just explained the last one, so it's your turn.
No.
No. Episode 4 of The Last of Us. How'd it go? Come on, we just talked about it earlier. Where are they heading to?
Kansas City.
Hell yeah. What are they going to do?
Just go through it. Like, what?
Then what happens?
There's a roadblock, and then they were going to find a different way through it. And then they didn't really get tricked, but there's a dude pretending to be hurt, and they want him to stop to try and help him, and then they'll get like ransacked and ambushed. Then Joel kind of caught through it and knew what was about to happen, kills this whole 3-man crew. Ellie shot a dude. Joel's kind of upset about it, just because he doesn't want her to do that, just because of how young she is. And then we find we find the QZ kind of in Kansas City, led by some chick that's supposed to be scary and intimidating, but really she's just like Tinkerbell, little nothing. She's supposed to be scary, not at all. Like, you literally not scary at all. Joel and Ellie find a little place to sleep up on top of a skyscraper. They have this cute little moment, and then they fall asleep. And then the end of the episode ends with 2 people over top of them aiming guns at them, and they wake up. And then that's how the episode ends. And then episode 2 begins with the backstory of the 2 people, Henry and Sam. Henry was part of this QZ, but he ended up killing the brother of this Tinkerbell chick. So now Henry's the most wanted man in Kansas City, as they say a lot, and he's trying to make his way through the QZ, or just through the city, without getting caught by the QZ people. With his younger brother Sam, who is deaf, who cannot hear. They get a hideout spot and supplies from this man who is part of the QZ, but is also helping him and them. And then that the man that's helping them dies to the Tinkerbell chick. And then it goes to what the end of episode 4 was. Then it continues from there. The guns that Sam and Henry were pointing at Joel and Ellie weren't loaded, so they couldn't actually hurt them, but that's enough to scare them, of course. But they kind of had a mutual understanding that they're both trying to get out of the city, and it's really just 2 older father figures helping 2 younger kind of son and daughter figures get through the city. They are making their way through. They find tunnels that are supposed to be just overran with infected, but they're not actually at all, from what we saw and from what they went through. And then they are getting to the back edge of the city, and they start getting shot at from this old man in a tower that I guess was a spy for the QZ people. Joel tells Henry, Sam, and Ellie to stop. Joel goes up ahead, kills the old man, realizes, oh shit, he is calling to the QZ people. And then the QZ people showed up, and then Ellie, Henry, and Sam are running away, trying to get away. And as soon as shit's about to go down, like they're about to kill all 4 of these people, well, there was a truck that got rammed into a house, and then the truck went through a hole, and the hole happened to be a gateway for hundreds of infected. That cinematography was pretty cool, really. It looked really awesome. And then halfway through, like, all these infected attacking the whole entire like little neighborhood that they were in, there was, I don't know what they're called. You know what they're called?
Bloater.
A bloater. It's like a very
It's
massive,
infected, but it's like twice as big, twice as strong.
Yeah.
Has bulletproof skin.
It's kind of like Hulk, really, but slow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that thing kind of started wreaking havoc throughout the whole thing. Joel, Ellie, Sam and Henry kind of got grouped together again, but then the Tinkerbell chick was there again and was about to kill them before a young clicker attacked her and killed her. And that's when the four main characters, Joel, Ellie, Sam, and Henry, got away to like a motel, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And then awesome scene between Sam and Ellie really getting to know each other. Sam being deaf, they can't really talk to each other too well, but he has this little pad that he writes on. It's one of those pads with like it's on a clipboard. It's got like black stuff underneath and like plastic on top, and then you can write on it and then it'll show up. Then you lift up the plastic and it just erases. So it's really simple for them just to write on it. And Sam was kind of scared. We didn't know why really, but he asked if you're a monster, is it still you inside? And that's really when like you realize that Sam was actually bit and was going to turn into an infected. He then lifts up his pants, like lifts up his pant leg, shows Ellie the bite. It's pretty bad, and Ellie was thinking, well, maybe my blood is like medicine. Maybe that's like because she's immune.
Mm-hmm.
She's immune to it. She's been bit, but has not been affected by it. So she's thinking, oh man, maybe my blood's medicine. Cuts her hand like a little bit, of course, and puts some blood on the bite. And then they go to bed. Pretty weird scene at the end. Melly wakes up, looks over to Sam. Sam is sitting on the edge of the bed with his back to her, and she would say something, but he can't hear her, of course. She gets up, taps him on the shoulder, and he looks at her and is infected and starts freaking out and dives out the room in front of Joel and Sam.
Henry.
Yeah, right. Sam's the young kid that's been infected. And Henry grabbed Joel's gun before Joel could. Joel's like, what the hell? Like, do something, because Henry's really just sitting there like, oh man, what do I do? He didn't want to shoot his little brother.
Mm-hmm.
He ended up shooting and killing his little brother. And then now Henry's like, oh man, he literally goes, well, what did I just do? And there's like this scene, it's like you're holding your breath during it, and he's pointing the gun at Joel and Ellie. Then you just see him shift. He's like, oh man, and then you see his shoulders kind of drop a little bit. Then he points the gun to his head, and then pulls the trigger, and Joel's screaming at him like, no, and then shoots himself. You don't really see it happen, but you kind of do. You don't really see the gory part, but you do. Yeah. And then the episode ends with Joel and Ellie burying Sam and Henry. And then you really do see what they said in the post show thing that they have on the show. You really do like realize Joel is really starting to really care about Ellie. They talk about that, like Henry killed himself because he decided he couldn't live without his little brother, and it really seemed like Joel feels that same way about Ellie. And that's really how the show, my experience of the show has ended so far through episode 5. And I do have ratings for those episodes.
Let's hear it.
I do have ratings. The IMDb's, I think, are a little bit different. Do you have them pulled up?
Mm-hmm.
So I have to get back on my Google Docs. What's episode 4?
8.4.
I did the same. I think it was a good rating. I didn't think it was the best episode though.
Okay.
But it was pretty good. And then episode 5, what was their rating?
9.5.
I did it a lot worse. 9.1.
Okay.
Still pretty good episode, but not as good as what they had. So yeah. I just thought we would see more of Sam and Henry, but we didn't. Which I don't think is very cool. I thought it'd be cool to see them kind of travel along together for a little bit.
So in the video game, that whole interaction happens in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they talked about that too.
Yeah.
And how it just made more sense to be in Kansas City for the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. You want to hear the ratings of the next 3?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't. Talk about them next time we watch.
Okay. So thoughts on the season so far?
It's very good.
Better, worse, same as Walking Dead?
Oh, way better. Way better. I think I have more of a connection with these characters.
Mm-hmm. Neil Druckmann knows what he's doing.
I definitely feel way more connected to Joel and Ellie than I do with any character of The Walking Dead. And
Not Carol?
And that includes like Rick and Carl or Coral.
Not Shane?
Or
Connor hates Shane.
Well, I definitely like. I guess I still do, but it definitely would have been cool if he was still around because you talked about it. We did outside. I think of the podcast. You were like, dude, imagine if Shane was there when the governor happened.
Yeah.
None of that shit would have happened. It would have been way better.
Yeah.
But
or Negan.
I would have Negan's a good guy now.
Yeah, which is bullshit. But
I think, heck, I think Shane and Negan would have been really cool. Heck, I think they would have ended up partners. Yeah, they kind of have that same vibe. But good leaders with some bad morals.
I don't know how many. I still haven't watched very much more of like a playthrough, so I don't know how much more show we have of video game material.
I don't know. There's 9 episodes of the show in season 1, and then there's a 10th. There's a season 2 announced as well.
Yeah,
but I don't know how many episodes of season 2 because they only show 1.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting.
But I'm sure it's gonna be really good.
I have to watch the next 3.
Yeah, the show's over now, right? Or is there one more?
No.
Next Sunday. Next Sunday is the last
March
one.
12th.
Yeah, next Sunday is the last one.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Anything else you want to talk about?
No.
Are we ever gonna go watch Creed 3?
I gotta watch I've not seen a single Rocky film.
Oh, we gotta end the podcast on that.
Okay.
This kid over here hasn't seen a single Rocky film.
Not a single one.
We gotta watch at least one of them.
Okay.
When's your first baseball game?
Next Tuesday.
Who you playing?
I don't know.
Okay. May the force be with you on that one.
Yeah. My arm hurts.
Anything else you want to bring up? We're good to close her out?
Well, let's go Royals.
Yeah. Yeah, Royal.
World Baseball Classic starts tonight.
Okay.
First time since 2017.
Cool.
The U.S. team looks pretty good. But the Dominican's going to win, of course. So
yeah, they're OP.
The U.S. team looks really good, too, though. So,
well, if you guys have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. Connor, don't lick the mic. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Peace.